I found this cool little handle made out of steel, and it's been sitting in my shop. I totally forgot that I had it. Rusted to hell, but a very strong, old school handle. So I'm gonna show you how to take old stuff in your shop that you forgot about that could be rusted, or maybe you go to your friend's house and they're like, oh, I got all this crap, I'm throwing this out. Hey man, don't throw that handle out. I'll take that, sand it down and paint it. It'll be like brand new. And if you don't believe me, well then just wait 2 more seconds, because I'm gonna show you how to refurbish and make it new. Now I am gonna have a free handle. Let's get right into the shop and get this thing going. Hey everybody, welcome back to Disturbing Creations Construction. And if you've been following me, you know that I like to recycle. I get to save money, and I get to make money, and I get to use something again. So now I have an old door handle of a piece of equipment that I threw away, or this might have been anything, you know, but I like this old steel handle. It's very sturdy looking. It's just classic. It has the indents in it right here to put the screws in. And I have a couple of things that I've made that don't have a lift handle on them. So I'm going to save this handle instead of spending 10 bucks and buying a new one. And we're gonna hit it with this again, you know? And we're just gonna get all the rust off. All we wanna do is get the rust off. All right, that's one pass. One pass, we basically got most of the rust off. I saw there's a little bit of black paint in there. I don't really care. It's these bumps you're never gonna get off. That's the pitting from the rust. But it doesn't matter because this isn't for pretty, this is for use. So we're gonna put this in the other side now and clean up this side, and then flip it over and clean up the bottom. Whoa. Sorry, I'm listening to music. As you can see, there's no rust on the actual handle part of the handle, and there's no rust on the outside, except for if you want to get very technical, there's a little bit in there. And I'm just going to take that little piece of sandpaper like this and just kind of garbage piece and just kind of roll it up and stick it in there and go back and forth, you know. And that's it. I'm gonna do it for all of them. You see the way difference? So this one's really rusted, but this one hardly has any rust in it now. I need to wash it so you can get it out. I can't really get the thing in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick. And because this is steel, nice heavy handle, I'm gonna go upstairs in the paint booth, and I'm going to etch primer this as well. And then whatever color that we have, we're just gonna paint it so it doesn't rust again. I've got a bunch of different colors that I don't really care about. We're gonna paint this so it doesn't rust again. So now we just got a free handle to do whatever we want, you know? So we're back with that handle and pin. I'm going to go ahead and put these together so I can just etch primer them. This, as you see, goes directly onto bare metal. And this etches into the bare metal so the paint can stick to it. Because the pin's going to be outside all the time and weathered, I'm going to do this extra step. And because people are going to be touching this with oil on their fingers and everything else, I want to do the extra step for this handle as well. So just take your can up. Always read the directions. Now this is Duplicolor, but it's self-etching. It's different than the metal cast paint that we use, so always read the directions. And we're just going to make sure that we spray it real easy. Now this comes out as like a green color so you can see the difference. Notice that I don't have it laying on the ground. It's kind of wobbling as I'm painting it because I have it up on this cap. If I had this on the ground while I was painting it, then this could stick to the cardboard, and when I lift it up, it could lose some of the paint. Don't want to go too crazy with this stuff, just a little bit where it's wet. Even if I can see through it, it doesn't matter. I'll just hit it again. It's always better to do one coat and not cover everything than to do a second coat and maybe even a third. You'll save paint and you'll save time because there's no drips and I don't have to go back and sand everything. So let's let this dry real quick for about 10 minutes.
And air dry, you know, air dry that shit, yeah.
Then we're gonna look at it. We're gonna flip them over and do the other side, and then they're gonna be ready for paint. Let's fast forward. So we're back with the handle and the pin. I've now flipped them over after they're dry, and I'm going to etch prime the bottom and the back piece. I wonder how old this handle is. It looks really old. I don't even know if they make these anymore, you know? But it's steel, and I like it because it can withstand a lot of abuse. They make a lot of stuff with plastic now. It's cheaper, it's easier, but just doesn't have the sturdy and the durability that, you know, this old steel has. America used to be known for making steel stuff, but we don't do it anymore. So I want to save these things. So there it is. I did the other side. We're going to let this dry for about 10-15 minutes to cure. And then So we're back on the handle here, and I am going to paint the handle with this engine paint, black, because I only have a wee little bit left. And lots of people are going to be touching this handle, so I want to make sure that it's painted with something that's... Ooh, man, that comes out fast, huh? I want to make sure it's painted with something that's going to last. If it's going to last on your engine, it's going to last on this handle, believe me. I know it's hard to see on top of that cap right now, but when I flip it over and take it out in the light and you guys see this, it's going to be amazing. Let's go ahead and let this dry for about 15 minutes. We're going to flip this over and we're going to spray the other side. So we got one more to do. We're going to do black on top, and this handle's going to look brand new again. And there it is. Let's just go ahead and cure. I'm going to take this outside, and I promise you, you're going to think that this handle is brand new. Can I get a like and subscribe for showing you guys how to make brand new handles out of old ones? This is the most professional way to do it, as what I showed you, using prime and a paint. But if you can't afford the prime, or you just don't have the time, at least sand it down and repaint it again and make your stuff look brand new again. This is showing pride. Have pride in your stuff. Have pride in America. Have pride in Disturbing Creations, because we have pride in you. So here's the handle, and it looks fantastic. It looks like I just went out and bought a brand new black handle. It looks good. There's no rust. No one will not want to touch this free handle. Save myself $5 or $10. Looks fantastic. Once I put something, use this on something, I'll go ahead and show you guys what I did.